tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left touchdown. They can't take it to 10. Hey.
It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't geese, too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'm a running back. Ay. Same day, why I'm a running back. Yeah. Friday, payday, running back. Ay. Running back, running back, running back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the Chad calling. Let me click over real quick to let my jag talk it.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Dallas Cowboys. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 120!
Watch the screen,
Great.
Watch the screen.
Pilot, 64, weak.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
81.
56, right there, 56.
Oh, you got lefty.
At the 27-yard line.
36.
They go with Chubb on second down. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
56, the mic, boys, 56. Check, 56. Pick me up. Here we go.
Hey, Grip 5-2, hot here.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Christian Wilkins able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up fourth down. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. Not a big deal on that one. Just your everyday 67-yard punt. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
Ready? White 25.
Right there, 54, Mike. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 3.
Green, triple team. Let's go.
Jameis now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it second down.
Let's go, D.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line. But I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
2 yards, good enough for a first. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8, fourth coming. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards. It's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Delta.
49-yard line.
That's what I do. 56 to Mike.
What's your son? What's your son?
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He's going to take off with it. And now a fumble. The ball's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Let's go. Let's do it.
1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to the best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Switch up. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Foxtrot.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. Past the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Brashad Perriman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think of.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Brandon Graham in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately. I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Hey, let's make it a long game.
A gain of 14 yards brings up third
Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ready. Black, what is that?
Mike 5-4.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. Flip it.
Third and long for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Returnable here from the 38. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Go. 180. Sunday.
Get the stop here, D.
General West.
Switch. Alert 3.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Kill.
All right. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, let's get this. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wentz. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 27. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. And if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A run for Nick Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Kill.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I see you, boy. I see you.
Back at the 4-yard line.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Hey, Zoo.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Yes, son.
Mike 56.
Yes, son.
56.
From the gun, it's Wentz. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Watch the safety creep. Check 13. Check 13.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Bryant is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get inside. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The results for them so far, not that great at all. Not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
First down, Winston. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Antonio Callaway, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
56. I got wide.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Wynn's going to try and throw on 3rd. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
For Tokyo! Buzz!
56.
What's that?
56. Right.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Randy Gregory just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Great 57.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
I know every coach talks about respecting the ball, taking care of the ball, but when it's 3rd and long like that, your trigger man, he wants to make a play. And on that one, he's trying to force one downfield to make that play. It just didn't work out.
Yeah, he tried to make the play. A little risky, but it fell incomplete. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Time to go. Night.
Wait. Let's go.
Final play of the half here. Winston. He's going to air it out for Dorsey. set. He rifles one that's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready?
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. It's Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Flip it. Let me go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston, and that's Elliott, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, watch the slant.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Watch the run.
Hey, seam 6. What's your son?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Ready? Black 22.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're down a couple of scores, 16-0, as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Elliott on 1st down, going to get about 3 before he's taken down. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup
On 2nd and 7, Winston. This one into the hands of Burton. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
All day, baby, all day.
They go to Elliott again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
They're indeed going. It's Winston.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
And able to find Dorsett. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on the line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
And he'll go down at the 28. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Jameis again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Fletcher Cox, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. On 3rd down, Winston. That one complete, Elliott. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Throwing, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut, it's hard to shake yourself out of it.
On the ground, it's Chubb. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 1st down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long. And I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them. And now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Offensively, with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode, too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Two jet. Smooth.
56. 56.
Wentz now to throw. And that is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead going to an opposite color jersey.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Throwing on 2nd down. Winston And he will find his man on the outside. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Nice hit, boy.
And Brian, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though...
And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Waiting.
It's coming this way, coming this way. Here we go, here we go.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Smith racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Motion, blood.
Great 57.
Chance.
Done.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Nick Chubb stopped short. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back.
Ready.
Check. 53's Mike. Quit talking about it.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and
Even.
3 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24, Winston. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The 2017 All-Pro Darius Slay there in coverage, knocking it away. The Cowboys on third down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10th carry now for Elliott. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. The Cowboys on third down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And the Cowboys.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, D. 54.
They'll try to throw now. Winston.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Now here's Winston as his guys will line up and go for the 2-point conversion. Working out of the gun, Winston. That's caught. And he's going to get into the end zone for 2. And they're back within 2 scores. Down 15 now. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A good run by Chubb on first down as he'll get about 6 yards there. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Right there, 56.
Watch the slants. Watch the slants.
Check your hot read.
Now Chubb, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Wins to throw. Dancing to his left.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
He'll live to fight another down, right?
Now Wentz.
Watch the run.
Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
One last shot now for Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I think the game balls need